Hey folks, they just officially said the cause of death of Robin Williams was due to hanging. Yesterday they said asphyxiation, but they were a little more specific. He hung himself, according to Variety.com. It says comedian Robin Williams died of hanging on Monday morning, said Marin County Sheriffs. Lieutenant Keith Boyd made the announcement at a Tuesday press conference at the Marin County Sheriff's Office in San Rafael, California. Boyd said that Williams was suspended with a belt around his neck. He was clothed and rigor mortis had set in. Police said the actor was found by his assistant in a seated position in his home in T-Bourne, just north of San Francisco. There were also superficial wounds found on one of his wrists, said Boyd, indicating that Williams may have tried to slash his wrist before hanging. A pocket knife was also found nearby the scene. An investigation is ongoing into his death, which was due to asphyxia. His publicist noted that the actor had been struggling with depression as of late and recently entered a 12-step rehab for drug abuse. Williams was last seen alive by his wife on Sunday. The investigation is ongoing. A toxicology report will be conducted, but will take 2 to 6 weeks to be completed. And this is once again from Variety.com. It's a very unfortunate circumstance. It's definitely the talk of the day. Unfortunately, I was absolutely a huge fan of Robin Williams. He was a wonderful, wonderful talent. Obviously known for his comedy, but he did fantastic dramatic work like Good Will Hunting, 1 Hour Photo, just to name a couple. But his comedy, he did Hook. I mean, Hook was just the movie that I just grew up, was in love with. I love that movie. I've seen it countless times. Mork and Mindy was the thing that I first knew him from. I used to watch that on Nick at Night all the time, every day. I couldn't get enough of that show. He was just a sensational talent, and I'm so thankful I got to see him do a stand-up comedy tour. He came to the Morris Civic in town, and it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. I mean, my jaw was so sore, I was laughing so hard. It was just a sensational talent. Gone too soon, but if he was an adult, he made an adult decision. It's what he wanted to do, and you can't blame an adult for doing what they want to do. And I'm not saying it was the right thing to do, but if he felt it was the right thing, then that was his thing. But depression is a terrible, terrible thing. A lot of people suffer through it. They don't quite get the help that they need. They say the clowns laugh the loudest, or they're loud, but they cry the hardest on the inside, and I can definitely see this potentially happen to him. You look at Patch Adams, you look at 1 Hour Photo, Insomnia, was it The Night Watcher? These dark movies, Death to Smoochie, dark comedy. I mean, you never know, but he was a really wonderful talent, beloved by a lot of people. You'd put on shows like Tonight Show or Late Show or whatever, and then he could have a boring side guest with him, and I mean, he would steal the show 100% of the time. I would look forward to watching any of these programs with him on it. And of course, Comic Relief. A lot of people forget about Comic Relief. That was such a huge deal, and he did so good for the homeless population, so much good. So I just want to end this video saying it's a very big tragedy to have him die, but on the other hand, it's what he wanted, and you got to respect that in a sense. I'm not saying I'm cool with it by any means. I'm just saying I can respect what he wanted to do with his life. It's his life, and 63 years old, and felt that maybe that was just it. I want to say thanks for watching my video. Please share it, and I want to know what your opinion is on the situation.